So a lot of you have been asking for some bike checks, and I just haven't really had any bikes to check. Until now. Here's a bike. Let's check it. Yo. So a couple days ago I rode from Elk Grove, California to Davis, California, which is a 60-mile round-trip bike ride with my brother, who didn't ride bikes for like 5 years, but it was fun. And here is the bike that I rode on that trip, which was a loaner from my friend Min, and I probably mentioned him in a few videos. This isn't him, this is Zach.
Hi.
This bike is a Fetish Cycles aluminum track bike, and yes, it is stiff, and yes, it hurt my booty. Without further ado, let's get on with the bike check. The frame is a 6061 custom butted aluminum, or aluminium if you're not from the States. It was originally red, but the first owner stripped it for those extra DIY points. It has a teardrop-shaped top tube and down tube for extra stiffness and an aero seat tube. And of course, the rear brake bridge is not drilled for a brake for those extra fixie points. The non-integrated seat color is a plus to prevent any cracking seat tubes. And like any self-respecting aluminum frame, the Fetish Cycles Track has stainless steel inserts in the dropouts to protect from track nut bike marks. And the fork? Well, it's a snazzy carbon fork with an aluminum steerer. For the contact points, we have 3T anatomic drop bars matched with the 3T Arcs Pro stem, giving you that super cool 3T logo through the faceplate of the stem. Moving on down, we have a generic black seat post that holds up the saddle, with a specialized phenom with the tender cutout on top. The pedals are Shimano 105 clipless road pedals. They're SPD SL, and yes, they are very annoying to walk in. But at least I feel so sassy walking in these shoes. Now moving on to the drivetrain. The cranks are Dura-Ace 7600s with a Dura-Ace chainring in 48 tooth. The cog is an EAI cog in 18 tooth, giving us a 48-18 ratio. And the drivetrain is linked together with a KMC Z410, which is a sub $10 chain, and it works. Now moving on to the wheel set. For the rims, we've got semi-aero DT Swiss RR 1.2 and 30mm with 32 holes. The hubs are the sparkly Ballin Suzu Pro Max hubs, and of course the bearings are sealed. And the tires, well, for the front we've got a 23C Soma Everair with a 23C Vittoria Rubino in the rear. And for you weight weenies out there, this was using the bathroom scale technique. This bike weighs in at 18.5 pounds for a 57cm aluminum track bike with a carbon fork. All these parts mean nothing if the bike doesn't ride nicely, so how does it ride? Well, I'm used to steel frames with fat tires, so the comfort that I prefer was nowhere to be found. This frame is stiff. It's a track bike to the core that just wants to be sprinted. I found that the bike wants to go fast and that the 48-18 gearing wasn't high enough for the flat as a pancake Sacramento streets, and a track gearing of 48-16 would suit the bike better. The bike is quick from stops and accelerates quicker than any steel bike I've ridden. And like any other track bike, the steep head tube and seat tube angles make it a blast to flick around corners. It's an aluminum track bike and it rides like one. It's a bit too uncomfortable for a distance ride for my taste, but it's a whole lot of fun for those sprints and sharp turns. There you have it. That is the Fetish Cycles track bike that I rode from Elk Grove to Davis, California, and it was a bit uncomfortable, but it got the job done. So follow me on Twitter and Instagram for updates on the channel to know exactly when videos are going to be uploaded. And follow me on Strava to check out this ride with my bro. And all the links to the socials are in the description, and if you like this video, please do hit that subscribe button to do yourself a favor and get videos straight to your sub box twice a week. And with that, I will see you in the next video.